Hi everyone, it's Spencer with NichePursuits.com, and I wanted to make this video to show you how I have been building links using My Article Network and Unique Article Wizard. I submit 3 different articles to each of these networks, and the most important part of these articles is, of course, the links contained within them. So I was going to show you how I vary the anchor text to help get the most benefit from those links. So within My Article Network, you're allowed 3 different links, and so I will do one at the beginning, one somewhere in the middle, and one towards the end of the article. But the anchor text is different for all 3 of these links. Within the first article, I link to my first site with the exact match keyword anchor text. So I'm going to just put exact match there. And I do want to specify that I will link to 3 different sites. So I've got site 1, site number 2, and site number 3. So this is, I'm going to put a number next to this. So that goes to site number 1 with the exact match anchor text. The second link goes to site number 2 with, you know, something like click here, or you know, a non-keyword anchor text. And down here, you know, something like read more, but this is going to site number 3. Okay, so I'm actually linking to 3 different sites within the first article. Then in the second article, again, I've got 3 links. The first one goes to site number 1 with a phrase match. Okay, so not the exact keyword, but something that may include an entire phrase that has some of the keywords within that. And then I do the same thing, number 2 and number 3, with non-keyword related. And the exact same thing occurs in article number 3. So I link to number 1 with a phrase match, site number 2, number 3, my pen's dying here, but hopefully you see the point. So I'm only using 1 exact match anchor text out of those 3 articles. Then when I go to Unique Article Wizard, you're only allowed 2 anchor texts here in your author resource box, or 2 links. So link number 1, again, goes to site 1 with the exact match anchor text. I'm going to grab a different pen here. So that's, your first link does get the exact keyword anchor text. And then down here is, you know, site number 2 with, again, just a non-keyword related. And then over here, I'm linking to site number 1 with a phrase, and then over here, site number 1 with a phrase. And these, you know, these second ones either may go to site number 3, or it may go to site number 1 with a non-keyword. It's not always exactly the same how I do it, but the important part being that I'm only using the exact keyword anchor text in one of these 3 articles. So then when I've gone and submitted all the articles for site number 1, I will then go to site number 2 and use the exact anchor text up here, you know, linking to number 2, and then I would link to number 3 and site 4, and so on. Hopefully you get the point. So each site gets its primary article with the exact match anchor text, and then I vary the links for future sites down the road. So site number 1 will eventually also be one of these down here that I link to using a non-keyword. So the anchor text is varied greatly. I use the exact match some of the time, but I'm also using a phrase match, and then on all the sites I'm also using non-keyword anchor text. So I wanted to draw on the whiteboard hopefully to give you a clearer picture as to exactly how I'm linking to my sites and what anchor text that I'm using. Hopefully you found this video beneficial. Thank you very much.